welcome back to my 5th episode of Garden Trends. I'm all set to take y'all around a new garden today. Hope y'all are ready with me. So to speak about this garden, I'm here at the entrance of Ferns Villa, which is located at the heart of the city of Mangalore behind the Deepak Comforts. So guys, let's have a quick garden tour and let's have an overview of what are the plants available here. Come on, let's move. Initially, I was just confused if I'm at the nursery or I'm at the right place, Ferns Villa. But later on, after seeing the board and by the good welcome of the garden owners, I realized I'm at the right place. I have observed people just coming and viewing this garden. Oof, it's so speechless. There are so many varieties, more than 100 varieties of flowers. Well organized, well planned, well managed in such a small space. At one glance, I just felt this is a live example of Eden Garden on earth. Well guys, come on, let's move ahead. Among the wide variety of flowers, I just found these tiny little flowers which are scientifically called as Lantana camera. The common name of these are wild sage. The name itself indicates that these are wild plants, but then if they are utilized properly in your garden, you can also use it as indoor plants or just as the hedge plants, just as they have used it here. You can find these flowers in various colors, and here you can see a mixture of yellow, red and pink. When pollination occurs, the yellow flowers turn into reddish yellow and pink, which is an indication to the pollinators. They are looking so beautiful with multi-colors. I think they were just watered just now because the mud is moist. You can also use them as a hedge plant at your homes too. Come on guys, let's go to another flower plant here. Well guys, coming to the speciality of this garden, these plants are called as aglonema, which are commonly and popularly known as Chinese evergreens. If you just see it here, these are popular for their leathery leaves and size and pattern of these leaves. You can just see it, they're found in various colors like see pink, here you can see it as green. And also if you see the stem, you can just see them in cream color or in white color. These plants also grow up to 3 feet height and 3 feet wide. They are very slow growing plants, hence they require a lot of time to reach the required size. But here in this garden, if you see, they have 58 variety of these plants. These also do not tolerate to sunlight and also to cold temperature. Hence, these can be used as indoor plants. One more thing, they are also called as luck-bringing plants. And hence maybe they are found here in 58 varieties. These plants are called as ornamental plants and also called as flowering plants, but then the flowers are not much seen here. You can just keep it as a showpiece, just as they have kept here at the entrance of the house. They are easy to grow, just as you see it here, they have just grown it in a pot. The soil is very moist. So guys, after seeing so many varieties of plants and the way they are well organized and maintain this garden, I'm really super thrilled to meet the garden owner. Come on guys, let's meet the garden owner here. Hi ma'am, how are you doing?
Good. Hi, Priya.
Ma'am, I must say I'm really happy to be here because this garden is an inspiration to all of us because it's a small space, I must say, but then the way you have organized your garden, the way you have utilized so many things in a creative way, it's an inspiration to all of us who do not have place at home, or maybe some of them stay in flats, and how we can have a balcony garden. You are an inspiration to all of us. After seeing your garden, ma'am, I'm having certain set of questions in my mind now.
Yeah.
I must say, see, because this is a small space, how did you get an idea that even you can do gardening here too?
I love gardening.
Okay,
And from childhood, we had garden at home.
okay,
And my father used to, every day he used to plant every new plant, wherever he goes, he used to get the plant. The more of the varieties of roses we had.
okay. So your inspiration has come from childhood, from your dad.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. So then, how did you try to cultivate the same into your garden here?
Then after my children's education, I was nothing to do.
Okay,
So I started, because I love my gardening, I love plants. So I started, get 10 plants and look after them nicely.
okay.
Then, you feel like growing more
Okay, more
plants.
plants. Yeah, that
Yeah.
is the initial step we can
Yeah,
say.
initial,
Yeah, okay.
not buying too many plants.
Yeah, where you
And
can't concentrate on
yes.
all of them. So, how did you get into this creativity, ma'am? Because I can see here various creativity. Here you can see these hanging pots actually. Here I find them hanging on a tree. Here I can see them wall mounted.
Yeah.
And there I can see in colorful pots everywhere. So, how
Okay.
did you get into all these small set of creativities?
True. What I do, I go and visit lot of many gardens.
Okay. So
And,
you have garden circle, garden friends.
I have
circle?
garden friend.
Okay.
And plus we are in one garden group that's called Hasurubutte group.
Oh, that's nice.
And
Something
there
new.
is Siri group.
Okay.
Okay, so we get 2-3 friends get together,
Okay.
and every day we plan, tomorrow where to go, and wherever you go, you'll get some ideas.
Okay.
Okay, then what happens? Night you will get some creativity because during the day you have no time
Yeah.
to think and
Very
sit
true.
for that.
Yeah.
And then you start. Next day you'll plan for it.
Okay.
As you grow in the garden, you will get many ideas, creativity.
Which is your favorite plant here, ma'am?
Anthuriums
Anthurium.
and
So-
orchids.
Okay, so I can find here the whole set here is
Yeah.
anthurium.
Anthurium and orchids. Orchids
Okay.
now most of the blooms got over.
Okay.
And the rainy season we get more of the blooms.
Okay.
And they remain for 6 months.
Okay. 6
Minimum
months.
3 months.
Oh, that is nice because
Yeah.
you don't need to worry that there are no flowers or only I
The
can see
care is
greenery.
there for that.
Yeah. Okay.
But they look nice.
Yeah, true. If you
Yeah.
have the orchids all around, I think there I could find some orchids there.
Yeah.
That side. Nice, ma'am. It's really nice meeting you and introducing this garden to all the viewers of YouTube
Thank
channel.
you so much, Priya.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And wishing you all the best too.
Thank you so much.
Well, guys, after meeting the garden owner, you just saw how happy she's having this beautiful garden. She is an inspiration to all of us to have a little mini garden at our homes too. So, after she has explained a lot of things, I'm really super excited again to move around and to see which next plant I can explain to you. Come, let's move. Guys, this is another wonder of this garden. I was just thinking if a Bougainvillea can be grown into a tree, but then I realized lately this is artificially done, wherein they've just left these branches by trimming it continuously, and if you see it above, you can just see a rod where all the branches are held together, and then if you see it above, all the flowers are hanging down, which just looks like an umbrella filled with colorful flowers. This is really amazing creativity. If you want to have a tree at your home, you can just try this artificial method. Now if you see it here, just see how well they've organized in this small space. If you just see here, there are 3 layers where you can see the anthuriums. Here you can see the hanging pots. Here if you see the tree with the coconut shell and the staghorn ferns. And if you even see it this way, you can find the wall is mounted with these pots. Just see how well they've utilized the small space. I just realized how peaceful and calm I am when I'm around this garden. And I also suggest you to have your own garden and nurture your favorite plants and see how happy and calm you will be. So I just suggest you, if you do not have space, just do not worry. Just take an example and inspiration from this house and this garden. Well guys, after moving around this garden, I must say it will really require one whole day to explain all the varieties of flower plants here. But then it's time to wind up the show. And it's my small effort to take you all around the garden to introduce garden owners how in spite of their busy schedule they spend their time for gardening. Well guys, I'm glad that I've introduced this garden to you all, and I know that you must be inspired to see the organization of this garden in such a small space. So guys, it's time to wind up the show. So before I wind up, I request you all to subscribe to my channel SPL Creations and also follow me on Instagram Shanthi Priya _Lasrado. Until we meet again for another episode, stay safe, take care, bye bye.